Alright, g'day people. Just another quick one. A few steps I've taken to get these two guards, fenders, the same as each other. A fair bit of thought went into it last night. I get to a point out here, 10:30, you have to stop making noise. So that's when I sort of do most of me figuring out. I'll sit here, watch a few videos, have half a dozen smokes, and look at things, assess what I've already done, see if I can improve on it, make it easier, make it better, etc, etc, and work out the process for the next step of it. Anyway, so last night I got all these bolts welded in. I've also done all the nuts up tight. I tack welded where all the splits were. I think before I go any further, I won't actually weld these washers on. I'll have to take them off so I can clean the dirt and rust and paint off from behind it. But where it goes through those original large channels, actually that's not one, that's paint. There's 2 spots, 3 spots. 3 spots where it goes through the original large holes. So they're a weakness. So I'm going to weld the 3 of those washers straight into place. Hopefully I can't sort of fill the holes while it's on there at all. I'd end up welding the panel onto, welding the guard onto the body if I'm trying to do that. But I want to get the bulk of it done while it's bolted in place. Yes, I've had issues already where things have moved and you got to put them back on, you got to cut them, redo them because they weren't in the right place. So this one here, I can probably just weld a washer in it, weld the outside of it. If it's sort of overlapping a tiny bit, like it's not going to matter under here. You can't see any of this anyway. It's just got. I want to put the strength, make sure it's fully strong before it gets unbolted, moved, before it go any further and can't access it. Anyway, in the meantime, did a few measurements and whatever. I've got both the wheels off. I've got it jacked up to the exact same height, both sides. And I use a piece of the wheel arch from the other wheel arch. And made up a basic frame. So stand back a bit so you can actually see it properly. So that tucks under the wheel arch. As I said, I made this up on the other guard, and so that's going to give us the correct height. So you tack it and weld it on here, but it can go up or down. It can twist either way. So I was concerned about how easy it would be to weld it in the wrong place, either hanging down too much or sticking up too far or whatever. So I've used that other bit of wheel arch as a brace. I've got my height, and it also gives me the distance out from the body, and it's like squared up too. I'll put a straight edge along here, measured to the body, both sides. So it's square with the body, and so it's basically going to ensure that I've got it in the right place. I did also. I measured from where the original tail light hole was down to this length. I know the distance from here to here, so they're going to be both the same. And then I measured from here to the body. which was 50mm. Now I had a big issue. I had to fill all this piece in on the other one because this is why I left all this extra. See, on the previous one I cut all this off because it was all curving up to meet the headlight. However, I've discovered that I don't even need that. I can cut all this off, which is great because I don't have to weld all them slits and where I've reshaped it. But yeah, because this is where the measurements come to. This is how much excess there is on this guard. And I'm wondering why I ended up with it short last time. Why did I cut it this short? I know there was rust holes in it. Possibly I cut it back to avoid the rust. I think maybe there's a big rust hole in here somewhere. Not sure. I don't have, my memory's not that great. But anyway, for some reason I ended up cutting it short on the other side. So yeah, not going to have any of that issue on this side. So it makes me wonder whether I could have avoided it on the other side as well. But anyway, so yeah, as I said, I've measured it all up. Got braces, got everything in place now. So it should from this point be fairly simple to get the two of them the same. Anyway, as I said, it was just a quick one, and I just wanted to show a little more procedure in what I'm doing and how I'm going to endeavour to keep the two sides the same. And I gather from a couple of comments and myself when I'm looking at it too, like it all the little pieces, the welds that aren't even ground up, dents, like a lot of this panel was dented to begin with. This whole car was covered in bog. It was rusted out. It was well and truly beyond restoration. So that's what I'm starting with. I'm starting with panels that are already rusted out, dented up, full of bog. But point I'm making here is, like I haven't finished grinding back the welds and things. And once the body's made, once I've got all the construction finished, I will then go back. I'll take all the putty off. I'll grind the welds and I'll do a whole lot of hammer and dolly work. And by the time I get to actually reputtying and painting, this will be in a whole lot better shape than it is, So, when you're looking at it now, especially if you're going to comment on, how shit it looks, comment when it's finished. You're going to make them comment, or, keep your judgment until it's finished. So, because, it will be a whole lot straighter by the time I get to that stage. I just don't see the point in doing it right now. And I've got all of it finished, constructed. Like even in the process of things that I'm doing, I'm actually adding more dents and things anyway, taking it off, tipping it upside down, except to change and manipulating things. There isn't really much point in getting it all straightened out now. So, but as I said, I know she looks pretty rough at the moment, but it will improve a whole lot. By the time I get to the putty and paint stage. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you again. Bye.